Hey guys, I just wanted to put this quick video together. I have a couple slides I wanted to share with you guys and kind of how to properly set up your downline. When you get involved with TLC and you log into your back office, there's a lot of information there. Certain areas that we always pay attention to are number one, the commissions to see how much we're going to get paid, and we also pay attention to our organizational setup to see how organization is coming together. So there's a couple of kind of tips and techniques that you can do to kind of maximize the efficiency of your downline for your team, not just yourself. You have to keep in mind that you are doing this to set up your team properly. So, like I said, in a scenario, you come into TLC, you personally enroll, you get binary qualified, which is just personally enrolling two people. You put one on your left and one on your right. You'll see something like this. Now, once you go into your back office after this is done, you'll see that now the two people that you enrolled each have two available positions underneath them that can be filled either by people that you continually to personally enroll or people that they sign up as well. So, an example that I'm going to give you, like I said, you're binary qualified. You've already bought in your two people, and now you have four new distributors that you want to add to your organization. Now, conventional wisdom says, let's just go ahead and fill in all the available spaces there because you want to get your tree to be full. Now, as the top of your organization, that's great for you because it doesn't matter to all the volume that each of those legs, your left and right, produce. All that volume is still going to, in the long run, still going to flow up to you. But again, keep in mind, you want to maximize this for your team. Again, each person is personally responsible to bring in two new distributors to become binary qualified to take advantage of binary pay. So let's go look at this scenario. So like I said, conventional wisdom, you did your first two, you enrolled your first two distributors, now you bring in another four that you want to do. So you just want to fill in the available spaces. Again, good for you, not so good for your team, and I'm about to show you why. The way that you really want to set this up, instead of this scenario right here, is you want to do something like this. I just call it stacking. It's where you start placing, you pick a side, and as you're enrolling people, you start placing your personal enrollees underneath the other people that you enroll going down. And the reason that you do this is because the volume flows up. So everybody that you personally enroll, as you continue to enroll down on the next levels, the volume basically is coming up through the people that you have already personally enrolled. So now they're getting the volume is going to come to you anyway, but now they're getting assistance because you're helping create volume for their team in specific. And that's really important because like I said, each person has to get binary qualified by getting two personally sponsored people. So this is ideally how you would like to set up your organization because in the end, like I said, all the volume comes up to you, but you want to set it up to kind of maximize your team. Now, people will say they'll look at this situation and they'll say, wow, okay, I came in and I already have somebody underneath me. I only need to get one person. Remember, they still need to get two people. They will still need to let's look to the left side of this slide. You see the first person that you brought in on your left, and then you brought in somebody else and you put them down on the left side. Well, that left an available position to their right. So in this scenario, the first person you brought in, they want to enroll their own two people. They will put one person in their first available slot on the left, on the right, and then they would take the second person they want to enroll and put them on the next available position on their left. Now, when you're bringing in people into the organization as distributors to get binary qualified, they do not have to be equal. You don't have to have them lined up across from each other. They just have to be one on your left leg, one on your left leg and one on your right leg. That's all that matters. They do not have to be, again, sitting right across from each other, okay? Now, let's look at something where it's very important. You want to keep things balanced in your back office, in your organization. It's very important that once you start enrolling people that you don't neglect your setup in your back office because you can have a scenario like this. You bring someone in, and this can happen anywhere. I'm just using the first two people that you brought into your organization. This can happen anywhere in your downline, so you always have to be aware of what's going on. We're going to talk about the person here that has the blue diamond behind them. You bring this person into the organization and they're just enrolling people like crazy. They're constantly, signing people up. They got a lot of volume going on. So that's considered your power leg. Your power leg is the one with your most activity. But keep in mind, you're going to be paid on your pay leg, your leg with the lesser volume. Now, if you have your, and we'll make sure that we show you all how to do this. If you have your preferred placement set, let's say for this, on the right side, if you send someone your TLC link to sign up, that preferred placement, when they go and sign up, is going to put them on the right side over here on your power leg where you already have a lot of activity. And then you'll have a scenario where you look up and you really have no one on your pay leg. All this activity is on your power leg. So what you want to do is make sure, okay, I kind of see I have a lot of activity going on my right side. Let me go ahead and set my preferred placement to the left. So anyone that signs up automatically, I know that they'll be dropping in on my left side to start to balance things out. Because remember, a weaker leg is not necessarily like a leg with no volume. You could have a power leg with say 50,000 in volume and a weaker leg with say 49,000 in volume, and you'll get paid on the 49,000. You just want to make sure that you're equally building both of your legs at the same time, so you do not become so unbalanced that it really starts to hurt you. So these are just a couple of quick tips that I wanted to share with you guys. And also remember, when you're signing someone up, you can send them your link to TLC, and they can sign up just by getting on the auto ship themselves. And based on where you have your preferred placement set, remember, that's where it's going to determine where they go automatically. Or if you're signing someone up, say in a face-to-face type of situation, you can go in here and say, if you see an available place, you can click on the slot that says available, and when you sign that person up, it will place them exactly where you want them to go on your downline. So again, I hope this video helped you or shed some light on how to properly set up your downline. Remember, if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Reach out to any of us. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. You guys are doing great. We have an amazing team. Keep pushing forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.